Greetings and welcome to NewsZimbabwe.com news. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. MDC youths vow to block Chamisa challenges for party president. In the courts, treason accused MDC MP Johanna Mamombe challenges arrests. In business, Central Bank Governor John Mangudya grilled for financial misdemeanors. And in sports, English side Somerset sign hit streak as bowling consultant. Now for the news in greater detail. The MDC Youth Assembly for Harare has declared war on any official who will dare challenge interim President Nelson Chamisa during the main opposition's May elective congress. In a strongly worded press statement released on Monday, Harare Youth Assembly representative said they have since endorsed Chamisa to remain party president and will not entertain any other candidate approaching them for nomination.
Here in Harare, we already make a position that we are supporting President Chamisa. So obviously, if we also intend to be the president of the party, obviously, people already made a statement. They've already rejected any other candidate.
Some of those reportedly keen to land the country's most powerful opposition job are current MDC Vice President Elias Mudzuri and Secretary General Douglas Mejia. Meanwhile, war veterans have waded in the MDC's internal politics, with their spokesperson Douglas Mejia saying the main opposition should emerge from its congress with a mature leader. Mejia was speaking in an exclusive interview with NewsZimbabwe.com this past week. He urged MDC structures to choose a leader who was capable of taking the opposition's aspirations forward. The war veteran spokesperson's calls have been viewed in opposition circles as insincere and merely an expression of ZANU-PF's wish to see President Emmerson Mnangagwa's biggest challenger exit the political arena for a weaker opponent. Patients admitted at Kwekwe General Hospital are starving as the health facility is reportedly failing to provide food to its inmates on a daily basis. This was revealed by Kwekwe General Hospital Medical Superintendent Dr. Patricia Mapanda during a drought relief meeting held at the district administrator's office in the transit town. Mapanda said patients at the government health institution would sometimes go for 2 to 3 days without food. In the courts, treason accused MDC MP for Harare West, Johanna Mamombe, who will know her fate this Tuesday after she appeared in court on Monday challenging her placement on remand. The 25-year-old legislator was seized from Nyanga on Saturday by half a dozen detectives who immediately drove her to Harare, where she was charged with subverting a constitutional government. Her lawyers argued she was unlawfully arrested and want the charges scrapped. The presiding magistrate will pass a ruling on Tuesday. A Marondera man is in trouble with the law after he allegedly rammed into Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's motorcade in November last year. Dennis Chiwawa, who is 57, was on Monday brought before a Harare magistrate to answer to charges of negligent driving. Chiwawa allegedly smashed into Chiwenga's lead car at a traffic light controlled Samora Machel Avenue and Glenara Road intersection. In business, Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe Governor John Mangudya was on Tuesday taken to task by MPs for borrowing close to $1 billion from several international financiers without seeking the approval of Parliament, as is required by the country's laws. Mangudya appeared before Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, where he took a grilling for the misdemeanor by the Tendai Biti-led group. The central bank chief did not clearly respond as to why the central bank acquired the financial liability without Parliament's approval. Betty told Manguji that the committee is not concerned with the political economy or reasons behind borrowing of the loans, but compliance with the law.
Listen to what the Constitution says. It says, does not bind Zimbabwe until it has been approved by Parliament. So those loans are not binding. When you've been paying them, you've been paying them illegal. So that means that you actually have a duty to bring them to Parliament before you do a product. In Webster, you know that. I think I taught you law school. I do bring a bad student.
In the arts, Zimbabwean film The Letter, which captures the desperate situation where tens of thousands of local workers lost jobs in 2015, premiered last Friday. The movie is a collaborative effort between top producers Devs Guja and Joe Njagu. The film highlights the massive despondency that ensued in 2015 after a Supreme Court ruling allowed employers to terminate contracts with only 3 months' notice. Speaking at the movie premiere, international award-winning film director Joe Njagu described the Zimbabwean situation then as gloomy.
Nothing. Just call Victor.
You mean you want to fire 50 employees?
Probably people that need a break, a vacation or something.
Don't fire me, say.
We shall be taking a short break. We'll be back soon.
Many people have been asking me how did I manage it, because they could see that everything was there, everything was just happening, things were being paid. So I've told people that it was through Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. So I would advise everyone to join this Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. Their policy is good because it took all the weight off my shoulders.
We end with sports. Former Zimbabwe international Heath Strick has signed on for a short coaching stint with English country cricket side Somerset. Strick, who is 44, will link up with the country on their pre-season tour of Abu Dhabi after joining a consultant bowling coach. The English side's director, Andy Harry, said Strick was hired for his vast amount of playing and coaching experience at both international and domestic levels. To end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines. MDC youths vow to block Chamisa challenges for party president. In the course, treason accused MDC MP Johanna Mamombe challenges arrests. And in sports, English side Somerset sign Heath Strick as bowling consultant. For these and more stories, do visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com and our YouTube channel Zim TV